Saving best for the last? Not this year. Hi, welcome to the Art App. Today I'm going to introduce one more project which somehow I'm very optimistic about. Even though it's my first time trying it and I have project pen breathing in my back. I decided to try 25 in 2025. The main reason is I want to reset my collection in the most natural, pleasant, enjoyable way. I got a deeper dive in this video where I shared how I plan to bring more joy back into using my makeup collection. The products that I plan to include are not the oldest or the ones that are too expensive to be decluttered. They are the ones that just need a little bit of extra push to be used up. And here is why. I've noticed an interesting habit of mine. Whenever I see that the product is halfway used up, mainly because I enjoyed so much using it, I set it aside. Why? Because those are the products that I usually use whenever I'm in a need, whenever I need something reliable, whenever I'm in a rush and I don't have time to fidget or make the product work. I need something foolproof. So instead of continue using it up and enjoying it, I am saving it for just in case. And you know what? I don't remember when was the last time I needed the product from just in case shelf. So these loved products were sitting in that shelf, getting older, shoveled, and kept safe. It hit me that I was saving them for some fake scenarios that never happened. So now I want to break free from that habit, and I just don't want to use it up for the sake of using up. I want to enjoy them daily in my makeup routine, guilt-free. Another reason why I'm putting that in a separate project is I want to avoid a pressure of constant update, like the ones we usually get in the project pan. I don't want to finish this product just for the sake of ticking off them from the list. I want to enjoy the process of using. That's why I am going for giving you updates every 3 months. This way, there is no pressure to show rapid progress. It's all about steady, natural use, which is prompted by being in the project, not being in that just in case shelf. I included the products that I really like, my favorite one, because they deserve to be used, they deserve to be loved, not just kept safe. Let's start with my second favorite lipstick from Pat McGrath in the shade Flash 3. It is that gorgeous berry tone brown, probably the only brown that I truly enjoy wearing from my lipstick collection. Surprisingly, it has this burgundy undertone that suits me so well. I love pairing it with a warmer eye look. The texture is very comfortable, and as you can see, the proof of it is that I use a big chunk of it, and this year I plan to enjoy it even more. Next one is one of my favorite foundations from Maybelline. It is Fit Me in the shade 1112. I have already finished a darker shade of this foundation, and now I'm focusing on the lighter one, which will be perfect for me this winter. It is hands down the best drugstore foundation for my oily, slightly textured skin. It blurs beautifully, it evens out the texture, and it has a semi-matte finish. Also, it lasts all day without too much breaking down. Plus, I have repackaged it in the old bottle from Revlon foundation because, let's face it, the foundation without pump is a total hassle to use. Then there is my Nurse Concealer in the shade Affogato. This year, I plan to learn how to use concealers properly. Turns out that for my foundations, for my face, I prefer something full coverage, medium coverage. But for my under eye area, I'm looking into something more lightweight, more serum-like. While this concealer is more on a full coverage side. So I have to use just a tiny dot in my inner corner, let it sit for a while, and then blend it out. It works beautifully like that, but I also wondering what it feels like to have light coverage there. So let me know your thoughts. I am also determined to finish my Say Glowy Super Gel Illuminizer. It is a clean beauty product, so its shelf life is very short. For everyday use though, I would say that it is perfect. It gives such a natural, such a subtle glow that sometimes I even forget that I'm wearing it. It blends seamlessly into the skin, though I think that maybe my skin oils make it disappear faster. Nevertheless, it's a great product for low effort everyday look. Finally, let's welcome back a rollout from last year's project pan, Makeup Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Chameleon, Makeup Revolution. The thing is that during my last year's project pan, I learned that I am not a fan of liquid eyeshadows. They do not work for me. They don't last on my lids. I have to be extremely precise with the placement. Nothing in the crease, no heavy layers on the lid, only a little bit of swoosh, something like eyeliner. And honestly, that was a little bit too much work for such a product, so it made me reluctant to use it. But this year, I decided to take the pressure off and just enjoy using it without overthinking too much. Another lip product that I'm including is Sephora Colorful Gloss Balm in the shade Virginia. It is a very tricky product. Sometimes it works beautifully, the other times not so much. The formula is very thick, plus it is a squeeze-out tube, which I'm not a very big fan of because I don't have big lips and I prefer to apply lip products with a brush, and this product doesn't make it easier. On top of that, the color fades quite quickly, so I'm eager to finish it up as soon as possible. Next up is Laura Mercier Translucent Powder in the mini container. There is barely anything left, I think far more uses. Still, I put it in just in case container. I have a deluxe size and I want to use this one up and free up the space, yet my habit kicks in. Now when it is in the project, I will get much more use out of it and enjoy it guilt-free. Talking about Laura Mercier, there is one more product that I want to add. It is Caviar Stick in the shade Strapless. This one is my go-to product whenever I want to create a more sophisticated makeup look. It doesn't have sparkle, but I think is it because of the formula, or maybe it does have a kind of reflectiveness that helps to smooth out the skin of my lids. I love this product, I absolutely love it, and I want to give it the love it deserves. I will definitely repurchase it. For the eyeshadows, I plan to include this small quad from CoverGirl. The packaging is very flimsy, it's falling apart, so it's a hassle to use, but somehow I'm very optimistic that I can use it up. Let's see how it will go. This pearlescent shade is amazing. You can use it as a perfect highlighter for your underbrow area or as a face highlighter. Or if you are curious about hourglass powders, try applying this shade with a fluffy brush all over your face. Somehow it gives very similar effect. The sparkle is nice, the crease shade might be a little bit too cool tone for me, but somehow I think that I can make it work. And the black is actually not black, it is very sheer dark gray with a little bit of pigment. So this one I'm planning just to hit pan on. So hitting pan on black, finishing all those 3 shades. Whenever I do that, I will count this one as completely done. This is quite a new product in my collection, but it is already in the project. It is a Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Encourage. I think I got it as a gift with purchase from Sephora and I love it. The color is super flattering, especially when you blend it out with lighter, almost pastel-y tones. It actually gives such a fresh, useful look. It is also long-lasting and quite easy to blend. I think maybe it's because of the color, because Rare Beauty liquid blushes are believed to be very tricky, but this one is quite manageable. Since I have focused on different blushes in my makeup collection, this one was lying neglected. And this is the only true liquid blush in my makeup collection because the other ones are DIY'd. And that is why I put it in the project, because I wanted to figure out what's so special about it. Another product that is going to roll in from my previous year's project pen is Iconic London Contour Dual Pot. I hid pen in the powder part and I used a big amount of the cream. So my goal is to finish both of them by the end of the year. Next up is Benefit Setting Spray. I think I've had it for a very long time, and I have a sneaky suspicion that it is the oldest makeup product that I currently own. For some reasons, I'm not into the habit of using setting sprays after my makeup, but I want to change it. And what is a better way to do that than to put it in the project? If you have any tips on how to use this specific setting spray, let me know in the comment section below. I know that, as the name suggests, you usually set your makeup afterwards so it will last longer, but I've seen some people using it even before. So if you know any ideas why, let me know in the comment section below. Also, I want to bring in a single eyeshadow from Essence that I had for way too long. It is actually such an underrated eyeshadow. It reminds me a lot of Urban Decay eyeshadows with a silver sparkle and a cool tone base. I think this year is the vibe of this eyeshadow and I'm planning to use a lot of it. I don't think I can finish it by the end of the year, but hitting pan will be a total win for me. Going back to face, I want to revisit my Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth Blur Primer. I used to love this product, but then I took a break, and when I started using it again, it didn't work the same. My foundation broke and peeled, and it was so frustrating. So I put it in the project in order to see, is it a me problem or is it a primer problem? Also, I want to add a bunch of testers that I collected from Sephora orders. I will count them as one product, even though there are quite a few of them. I'm planning to put them here, there, add to some foundation and just generally use them up. The only non-beauty item that I'm focusing on in this project is a sample perfume from Kilian. It is called Angel's Share. It is very warm and very spicy. Even without spraying, I can smell how overpowering it is. I think that winter is perfect season for this kind of cognac scent. I know that you can wear any perfume any season. For me, I see myself sitting in the chair in the cabin near the fireplace, so I feel that now is the right time to use it. If you have been keeping count, you will notice there are only 20 products here, not 25. So what happened? Well, in true YouTube fashion, my camera decided to switch off while I was filming the last 5 products, but no worries. I've got a quick voiceover to fill you in on the highlights. The first one is Sephora Eye Pencil in the shade Rex. It is a gorgeous dark green with subtle gold specks and it glides on like a dream. I'm planning to use it as my go-to eyeliner and I'm confident I can finish it. The next one is Pastel Pink from Wet n Wild, one of my absolute favorite pinks in my collection. Pastel pinks. I'd love to use it more consistently. Then we've got 2 pencils from e.l.f. They are a bit too dark and warm for my liking, but I will get creative to make them work. They are decent products, just not quite on my shade. And finally, there is also e.l.f. Translucent Lip Lacquer. I am planning to pair it with those lip pencils to create a glossy lip. Simple but effective. This isn't going to be a rolling style project. Once I finish the product or hit my goal, it will be rolled out from my collection. I tried to pick up the products that won't compete with my main project pen and will just keep me the company. Nothing too complicated or time-consuming. Because with Project Panic, I learned that the hardest part is not the beginning or the end, it's the middle. It is a time when boredom kicks in, you start reaching for products much less and questioning why you have started all of that. So I hope that this project will keep me motivated and excited. So let me know what you think of that. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'll see you next time. Bye!